Hello YouTube, it's the Reverend here at the Northwest Temple of Pain Primal Iron Strength Training, right? Gonna give you a little progression to work with today. It's gonna be about 5 active work minutes. Pretty intense, something to get the circulation up, to get your hips and calves engaged. It's a good standalone workout. I tend to use it as a warm-up, heading into other progressions, but as a standalone workout, it also works. In keeping with our mission statement, there are only 2 pieces of equipment. Again, we try to work with as little equipment as possible. The only 2 pieces of equipment required for this progression are a jump rope and, of course, a middle to heavyweight kettlebell. For this particular thing, I like to use a 55 for most average males for what we're going to be doing, 30 seconds of 2-handed swings, 55 pounds going to work. I also included, for the sake of, we're going to shift on the fly here, I got a pair of little uglies here, my 35s, some pair work. And I'm going to show you that too, so you have some variation if you have more equipment. But of course, we'll be able to do it with just the 2 pieces of equipment: jump rope and the kettlebell. Doesn't have to be a spectacular jump rope. It can be a speed rope. It can be a ball bearing rope, just a regular jump rope, whatever works for you. So you decide what jump rope's going to work for you. You got a jump rope and a 55-pound kettlebell. We got some clutch on the box. Get a little bit of energy up. We're going to jump right on into this thing. You guys, I'm sure, remember the bitch from our previous video. We're going to fire up that bitch and let her start screaming at us. We're going to get busy. All right. So basically the way the progression works is this. 30 seconds of jump rope, right? Nice and easy. You don't have to go crazy with it. It doesn't have to be super fast. If you want to bump it up, definitely, by all means, bump it up. If you can do double unders, and that works for you, fantastic. Do those double unders. You know, it's not my thing, but if it's yours, and you want to do 30 seconds of double unders, you got that kind of gas in the tank, by all means, I'm certainly not going to try to talk you out of it. The main thing is 30 seconds of jump rope, proceeding immediately to the kettlebell, where we're going to do 30 seconds of 2-handed swings with that 55-pound kettlebell. Make sure your form is proper, nice neutral spine, your hips are engaged, pop up to chest level. If you want to do that silly American swing thing and go up here, fantastic, I would recommend it. But if that's your thing, by all means, I'm not going to try to talk you out of it. 30 seconds of 2-handed swings. Then we're going to go into a 30-second rest interval. Now when I say rest, I don't mean stop what you're doing. Stay moving, shuffle around a little bit, go from foot to foot, flap your arms like a bird, light shadow boxing, whatever. As we get close to the next 30-second interval, go ahead and set yourself up for the next progression jump rope. And when the chime goes off, we're going to be right back into the meat of it. And away we go. Go ahead and get a jump start on it. 30 more seconds. Just like this. Nice and easy. Rhythm. Both feet. Shuffle from foot to foot. Whatever's not going to screw up your timing. So, again, proceed. 30 more seconds of 2-handed swing. 30 more seconds of 2-handed swing coming up right after this. You can see where this is going. Now, again, this works fine as a standalone workout or as a warm-up going into other progressions. Back to your kettlebell, 30 more seconds of 2-handed swings. Watch your breathing. I'm going to suggest anatomical breathing. Collapse the accordion, inflate. Out, in. Out, in. But make sure to breathe. I hear that oxygen thing is pretty important. I read that on the internet, so it might be a lie, but that's what they tell me. 30 more seconds. And again, 30-second rest interval. 2 down, 3 to go. Once again, on your rest intervals, make sure that we don't come to a complete stop. Stay moving. Kind of dance around to the music if you feel it. A little bit of shadow boxing, whatever. Main thing is don't just stand stock still and breathe like that. There's no air down there anyway. As the interval comes up, get on station, move around, and back to the jump rope. 30 more seconds of jump rope. Now, this time, since we're hitting the halfway point, again, all you need is the jump rope and the 55-pound belt. If you have more to work with, though, I'm going to give you a little option to work with. If you got more equipment, some pair work with those 35s, just to mix it up a little bit. We'll go here, grab your pair, and do 30 seconds of pair clean and press. And back to that rest interval. Again, be on station, ready to go when the chime sounds, but in the meantime, stay moving. If it's just moving like this, going from one foot back and forth to the other, light shadow boxing, whatever, neck circles, something. Just don't stand stock still, bend over, and do the tired out breathing thing. You're gonna sap your own strength, you're gonna die. Maybe not die, you'll pass out before you die. That was the seconds out call. And now we're back after it. 30 more seconds of jump rope. This is set number 4. For those of you keeping track at home, right? Your heart rate will be up, your calves will be pumped, and staying on the balls of your feet while doing this progression of jump rope. You stay on the balls of your feet. Calves will be pumped, hips and lower body, posterior chain will be engaged. We're doing the two-handed swing. Now, another variation, if you've got pairs. My buddy Jason Dolby, miss you brother Dolby. How about a mulcher? 2, 2, rack, bump, bump, press. Remember that one? And we back. Dump, swing, here, pump, pump, press. Little squat, squat at the top, and back. Dump, and down. 1 more minute to go. This is our last one. Everything engaged again. Be pumped up right now. Breathing's gonna get a little heavy. We're moving, stay moving. Little light shadow boxing. And we head into the final progression. Wait for it, wait for it. As soon as the chime sounds. Oh, what are you making me wait on, girl? And final 30 seconds of jump rope. Nice and easy. Again, if you've got a speed rope and you want to do double unders, knock yourself out. If you want to go faster, if you need to go slower, main thing is just keep moving. Just keep moving. Last 30 seconds of jump rope right here. Chime sounds. Back to your heavy bell to finish. 30 seconds. Hips engaged. And breathe. Nice and easy. Finish strong. Let the momentum come out. Set the bell down. Now, what you got there, 5 active work minutes, right? Counting the rest intervals, grand total of 7 minutes. So in less than 10 minutes, everything's engaged. If you mix it up, you go overhead, you got upper body engagement, your calves are engaged from jumping rope, posterior chain, and your hips are engaged from that two-handed kettlebell swing. Again, it's a guideline. It's a basic guideline, okay? This is the blueprint. You can take this blueprint and go in a different direction with it. If you want to get creative with it, you want to do American swings, great. You want to do double unders, great. This is just the basic blueprint. All you need for this is the jump rope and the medium to heavyweight kettlebell. If you have more equipment, I've given you some options to make use of more equipment. So, you got the blueprint, get creative with it. This works well as a standalone workout. Typically, this is the warm-up before we go into another progression when I'm doing it here at the Northwest Temple. Good standalone, good warm-up, but it's just good to get the blood going, circulation's up, everything's engaged, including the brain, which of course is the most important thing. So, hopefully This is giving you some interesting stuff to work with. You can work it into your own programs. I am the Reverend, Primal Iron Strength Training here at the Northwest Temple. As always, stay strong.